Hey guys, Spathi here. Today I'm going to be playing some XCOM 2. This is more of a tactical based game. Probably one of my, basically it's like a childhood game almost. Well, this is obviously a newer version. This is the newest version that came out. There's actually an expansion coming out August, so I wanted to get another playthrough done before that comes out. So we're going to be playing on Commander. Probably, yeah, we'll do Commander. We don't need a tutorial. I don't really like doing Iron Man mode, mostly because if something happens, like, I don't know, back in the day the game could mess up sometimes and you'd lose your save or whatever, so we're not going to do Iron Man. We're going to allow ourselves to reload if we absolutely have to, but if people die or whatever, I'm not going to worry about it too much.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
So throughout this playthrough I will be watching all the cutscenes, etc. At least for this one, if I do another one.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gate crasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Okay, follow my microphone. So I skipped the tutorial mission where you actually save, I guess basically yourself. You have to save the commander, so we missed a little bit of story there, but that's alright. It's not that big a deal. So this is the first mission, you're kind of just stuck with whoever. I've actually got a character pool in this game from characters from previous playthroughs. I finished one playthrough and I went like halfway through another one. And I added people that like I know in real life. I added people from like Star Wars Battlefront and the Med Clan. I added a couple viewers because I actually was streaming this game for a little bit. So I got some viewers and stuff in there too. I tried to omit most people's full names. So some of the like people I know in real life or whatever are just kind of like a last name and whatever. Let's see who we get here.
Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
We start out concealed. We got Tychus, he's from StarCraft. I forgot I actually imported some characters from other games too. Got two dogs, my sister's dog and my dog, and my brother. Alright. So this is a tactical based game, if you can't tell. Think something like Final Fantasy Tactics or whatever. But you know, more sci-fi basically. It's based on some really old XCOM games. This is the newest version. There was like, I think 3 or 4 that I played back in the day that were quite a bit of fun. They played very similar, but they were a little more you took a ton of units, kind of expected to lose a bunch of units every time. They actually had like viewing arcs. On this one you can kind of just see all around you. But in that one, it felt the older ones honestly were a lot scarier, because like you had to have basically people were in squads of like 4 and you'd have multiple squads. They basically had to have viewing arcs in all direction, one each guy in each squad, because like stuff can just sneak up on you then or whatever. And the music and everything and ambiance were always so creepy in the older games. I actually want to do a playthrough of Apocalypse one day. So we actually have to plant some C4 in this monument.
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with.
Sorry, I don't want to.
They're disciplined and well equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable. The Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
Alright, so the red basically means if I go there they'll see me. I'm currently concealed. But we're gonna just go ahead and open up with a grenade. So we're playing on Commander, which means these default grunts, they have 4 HP instead of 3, which does make it significantly harder on the first few missions. Because the default gun does like 3 to 5 damage, so there's a chance you won't one-shot them. And grenades also do 3. So honestly, this probably wasn't the best idea opening up like this, but I've got most of my guys on the high ground. So the high ground in this game is a pretty big advantage. It's a lot harder to get hit, and gives you a lot more chance to hit as well. And at these lower levels of the game, we pretty much need every bonus we can get to be able to land shots. So you kind of see I've just got Minowin down there to pull them. Although unfortunately we got both pods. Ideally we'd only get like 1 pod at a time. So this guy I said is Overwatch. So it means if somebody moves like in his field of view, he'll basically just take a shot, which is a lot easier to do than a guy that's in cover. This game is very cover based and positioning based. Like you want to set up flanks, you want to get the high ground, there's half cover and full cover. I've got Mina in full cover right now, which I think makes her 40% harder to hit. So yeah, she probably would have ate some lead there. Well, I guess he's technically using like a magnetic weapon, which we'll eventually get. Their weapons are definitely better than mine. Early in the game they can kind of one-shot my guys, so it's a little scary for a while until you get like better gear. There's like a research aspect to this game, a little bit of a base building. It's not just the tactical combat. Most of my game time is going to be in these kind of tactical missions though. We'll see how fast or slow I can end up getting him done. Let's actually pull him back. Oh, what? That guy have an Overwatch setup? Yeah, see, that's what happens. I'm pretty sure, yeah, don't. All of my guys are gonna have grenades on the first mission, but we can get a first aid kit later. But until we get like some upgraded soldiers, it's gonna be a little more difficult. So we're just gonna set up an Overwatch trap. This guy's just gonna run right into it. It's a nice shot. We've gotten some pretty lucky shots so far. Well, as I say that, I got nothing. Oh, he's just marking me. That's fine. That's the officer, so he's got some more abilities than just like the default grunt does. Oh, that guy overwatched. That was nice. Once again, though, he's not dead. Ooh. That's not good. We've already taken 2 hits. Although, honestly, there's probably only one more group of enemies after these 2. I think there's usually like 3 pods on the first mission. A lot of this game, especially early, is kind of just like trying to spawn 1 pod at a time in like a favorable position, taking them out, and then just pulling in like the next group. Sorry, my dog's being naughty. He's like, look at this, 32%. It's not that good. He's got full cover where he's at. Luckily, the guys on the high ground have a little bit of an advantage here. We could grenade this guy, or I could just take a shot. I think I'm gonna take the shot here, which is good. I'm gonna get another promotion. Or no, he already got the promotion. Ideally, we get everybody a promotion here on this first mission, which means basically, I think from a rookie, if you get 1 kill, you basically get promoted. So we need to make sure everybody's got one. I think what, Minowin hasn't gotten one, and that's it. Everybody else seems like they've gotten one. Man, that was even close. He's probably gonna take a shot at us here. Woo! We've got basically half cover there, but I mean, luckily we've got the high ground at least. So we could probably flank this guy, or just have everybody shoot at him. I mean, we're take him out. Most of these later missions have timers, so you can't just kind of sit around and Overwatch spam the entire time. You really kind of have to move and get stuff done quickly, or else you basically lose the entire squad. Here we go. 4 damage.
Kill confirmed.
So we need to get that item real quick.
We're not picking up any inbound
Oh, well, that means we've pretty much killed everybody then. So we can kind of just run, get this done. Let's go get the item here. You see it's got like a number. That means how long until it like despawns. More reasons to force you to try and move quickly through these missions, instead of just sitting on the high ground the entire time. Although some missions you can do that. Some missions don't have like a strict timer. I think reinforcements might come, so we're just gonna set up some Overwatches here and reload.
Ready to engage.
Get everybody reloaded here.
Back online.
Fire. Yeah, we definitely don't want to be on fire, especially when he's only got 1 HP.
Roger that.
We're just gonna be a little sneaky because I can't actually remember if there's any more pods. I've probably done this mission like 4 times, and I just can't remember. But yeah, I think we can kind of just move everybody up. If reinforcements do come in, they're gonna spawn probably like right near me. All we gotta do is get like 1 person over there and we're done. It's just oh, let's see. I'll just run right up there. Oh, wait a second. That's not the right side. That's the other side. Oh, there's civvies there. Civvies can be a problem later. On this mission, not worried about them at all. At least I have a slight advantage from playing this game before. My roommate also has started playing, and it's kind of humorous because she like doesn't know what's gonna happen. It's like all fresh and new to her. So like, well, I don't want to spoil anything, but like later in one of the more terror missions something happens and she like freaks out. Maybe I can get her to like sit here when I'm recording one of these and like ask questions while I'm playing, stuff like that. Help berate me, you know, whatever she likes to do. So there we go, Operation Gatecrasher. We have Baxter with the 66%. That's my dog, Buppy Baxter. Usually you don't get a nickname, like he's got Turbo. You usually don't get a nickname until you're a certain rank, but since he's carried over from previous games, they keep their nicknames, I suppose, when I save them to the character pool. So that was actually pretty quick. We still got some time here. I can show you the base building kind of aspects, the wandering around. We got Minowin and Jasper kind of limping in a little bit there. We get promotions for everybody. So let's see, what does he get? That's a... I won't talk.
Specialists deploy robotic drones on the battlefield that can be outfitted for combat or field medic duty.
Alright, so we got Tychus as our specialist. Specialists are really awesome. So your first ability you don't get to pick, but everything after that you have to choose.
Serves as our primary reconnaissance unit, capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range.
"25 days? Well, he's gonna be out for a long time."
Our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range. They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter.
Alright. And finally, I assume we've got, yeah, Grenadier. It kind of just gives you one of each after the first mission.
The Grenadiers provide heavy ordnance delivery whenever and wherever we need it.
There are some other classes we can get, depending on our mods and DLC. I don't know what we can get other than psionics. which was also in the first XCOM. The first new XCOM, and that's really confusing.
The ongoing stress of combat can shake up even the
Reduced
best of our
will.
soldiers. As long as we keep them healthy.
Panic is a really annoying mechanic. And they both have it, of course. So here's our ship. We've got debris everywhere that we gotta clean up. We've got just the basic facilities. Here's my room. Doesn't really have much you can do in there, but, you know. We're gonna have to go say hi to the research and the engineer. But yeah, if I get rid of all this debris, I can build, like, more power, comm units, new buildings to train people, etc.
Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology. Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
Alright, so here we can do research. Not too many choices yet. We've got hybrid materials, modular weapons, and alien biotech. Just gonna go with materials here, hoping that leads me to better armor. That's kind of what I'm thinking right off the bat here. I don't quite remember everything we need, but eh.
Okay. Reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
Hello, Rover. Alright. So here we can build like new items. I think we're gonna probably build a couple things right off the bat. But yeah, weapons and armor, nothing we can do yet. We gotta research those. So flashbangs, disrupt, and disorient. We're gonna get one of those, and we'll get a med kit. And from there we'll be good. Smoke grenades are eh. I mean, it's a defensive boost, but at this point in the game, I'm kind of limited on how many items I can carry on my troops, so we're not gonna worry about it too much. We got some rookies, in addition to the 4 we started with. Let's see, we got Foxy, Miranda from Mass Effect, my sister, a random, and then my girlfriend. I'm in here somewhere too. Probably can recruit me, and we'll look at that later. So this is pretty much everything on the ship for now, other than the bridge.
Good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to the bridge, the nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry. Not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
So this game basically takes the assumption of you lost in the first game. It's kind of weird, because like I beat the first game also, but then I think the opening cutscene or something for this game, it basically shows you losing. I'll have to show that at some point. So there's random things on the map that we can do. All of these take time, of course. So let's just go over there, find some random loot. At this point we could pretty much use anything.
Commander, the Avengers' remote scanning capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources. It's going to
So you see we've got a monthly income, that 150 from the Western US. We can get more eventually. And we got those done. Hopefully we can get... Oh, I think it's like plated armor. And I get this a nanoscale vest. That's just, it takes up a grenade slot, but it gives you plus 2 HP. We don't have alloys. So I guess we'll probably just do... I guess weapons?
I'll see that
Yeah.
work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
So we're pretty much screwed until we get some alloys. Maybe we'll get some here. We got a stock. Okay. So that's like a weapon upgrade modification kind of thing. Not quite that useful right now. Like right now, I just need like alloys and supplies. So nothing else to do. We'll just come over here. Oh, alright. We'll go get supplies then. A lot of flying back and forth here. And random things will happen to disrupt our, yeah, like this.
We'll have a better chance of finding openings to strike
So,
back.
easy mission, we get an engineer.
As it is,
Sweet.
we've already identified a potential target to disrupt the aliens'
Yeah,
operations
time
in this
sensitive.
region. Our window of opportunity is limited.
Carry
We'll
on.
have to move fast. Commander,
Alright, so we got that finished, but I don't think that actually lets us get better weapons yet. We have to actually research magnetic first. Yeah, I guess we'll wait. We really want like one more scientist, because I think cuts down our time in half. So we're gonna do this mission, get an engineer. Getting another engineer right off the bat is pretty useful. Actually, we probably don't have any engineers right now, I suppose. I don't think Shen actually counts. So with this engineer, we'll be able to clean up debris a lot faster, and we'll be able to construct buildings. You might actually need an engineer to clear debris, I don't remember. So we gotta put the medkit and the flashbang on somebody, and... I mean, flashbang's probably alright for the sniper. He's got a pistol. It's, like if he moves, he can't shoot a sniper rifle. Although, there are abilities that can change that later. Finley probably is going to end up being our medic at some point, so let's just give him the medkit. And I'm not playing with any mods or anything. There's a lot of mods you can play with this game, especially for like cosmetic kind of stuff. But let's go ahead and give this guy a name, and put a weapon upgrade on him probably. I don't know. I think all I have is a stock. So it might not be worth it right now. Let's give him a name. Usually I don't give people names until they are promoted to squatty, but we're gonna do it anyway. So we got SSP is Bay. Let's give you, I was hoping for scope for just more aim. I don't think any of these are really that great on sniper. Really, we just want like extended mags or what's the other one? I can't think of it right now. Yeah. Like, honestly, the laser sight's probably better on a ranger, because they get a lot of bonus crit later. So, I guess we'll wait. You actually change your weapon name and color and pattern and stuff too. And there's mods that add a lot of different like custom. A lot of the mods really are just devoted to customization for your characters, like your soldiers, like new tactical masks, like night vision goggles and stuff. I might get one of those later. I don't know if you can implement them in like a ongoing campaign, but they're kind of interesting. So we got actually 2 rookies with us. I really kind of only like having 1 rookie, but we took 2 hits unfortunately. So let's give him the... probably the stock or the repeater. We'll just do the repeater. And then our other rookie, Mr. SSP, I'm going to give him the stock. Because we don't have a ranger with this, so I'm going to keep that for the ranger. So we're going to cut it here, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.